So I got my hiking equipment on, so you know what that means. We're going hiking!
Arriving at Multnomah Falls Lodge Restaurant and Gift Shop on the right.
Parking. People are actually in line. Can we turn around, go back, or how do we? Well, I guess it's expressway.
Alright, so now where's that? How do we get there?
Go, Mark.
Well, we were going to hike to Malnoma. It's M-U-L-T-N-O-M-A-H, silent H,
Falls.
Multnomah Falls. But I'm pretty sure that we don't have to do that, honey, because if you'll notice right here, we're good. Yeah.
Oh, you're getting a lot of shots of your legs today.
Yep. Well, you know, you got to keep the subscribers happy.
Oh, brother. Don't scare them away. All right, it's noon and we're finally getting going. So we are in Portland, Oregon. We are visiting, one of my cousins is here and we're kind of passing through. And I asked him, where should we go? And he had said, you should go check out the Multnomah Falls and a couple other places too. Then we ended up meeting our next door neighbor in the RV park, and that would be Jim and Cheryl. And we asked them, because Jim is from this area, he grew up around here, and he said, you got to go see the Multnomah Falls. So we thought, okay, that's two people. This is our first stop on checking out what's going on in Portland.
Right, and that's good because a lot of times we ask people where to go, and they said, could you go far, far away? And we haven't been able to find that on Google yet, so a lot of people tell us that it must be a good place.
Aww. Well, here we go. I always know where Mark is because he's whistling. Such a happy guy. So it looks like they've got a really nice lodge here, and they've got a gift shop, an information center, restaurant, and restrooms. You can tell it's summertime here. This place is crowded. I mean, it's not that bad, but still a good number of people. So we've got the Multnomah Falls. We're at the lower level now, 69 feet. And then we've got the upper falls, 542 feet. Wow, beautiful.
We talk about on the channel that Sue and I actually are tourists and we're not RV campers. This is the type of thing that we're talking about, what we see in the background here. I hope I'm holding the camera at the right angle and not just getting an up the nose shot.
Up your nose, I think it is.
Up the nose shot.
Yeah.
But let's see what we can see here.
This is pretty in here. Wow, how'd you get so far ahead of me?
One of the things on the OJiM channel is we always give you good tips. So you'll notice this sign here. You don't want to come here in December, January, February, because if you're going across the Benson Bridge here, which we're going to see in a second, which with all of that mist freezing, you'll end up like this poor guy, and you'll notice he's only that far away from breaking this arm, and this noggin is going to hit this surface shortly. So it's pretty serious.
Yeah, good advice, son.
Yeah.
Good advice. Carry on.
Coming across here to this valley. Here's the bridge, the Benson Bridge. It's kind of a story on how that was built and who paid for it. There's where we were down there. And here's why we came. Wow. And this is why we're a tourist. This is the Benson Bridge on the way out. And you got about another mile climb up this pathway if you in fact are going to get to the top there. And then if you're really adventurous, they sell wooden barrels up there and you can come down the falls in a barrel. But they must be really expensive because I haven't seen anybody yet today. So Sue, you might want to show the viewers down here around the corner, straight down. You see that lumber and that timber down there. Actually, some of the wood that is the remains from the people that went over the falls in their barrels.
Oh my God. I should have known you were going to say something like that.
How the river meanders over there.
Marco. What do you do, Mark?
I'm just making sure that no one's stealing our Vi-Air compressor in our Honda.
Oh my God.
Check the link in the video card up above.
For what, the Vi-Air? Can you see our car?
No.
Somewhere over. Oh, I think I did see it. Oh my God, somebody's walking in front of it.
What?
It just gets better and better as
Oh,
you
yeah?
go up. Yeah.
Good to see you waited up for me.
I have to, I'll lose you. So there's the lodge to the left, and there's the parking lot we thought we could get into. I think you definitely have to get here at the crack of dawn if you want to get in there. So we ended up across the interstate parking, and it really wasn't bad. You just go through that tunnel. All right, to the right we get to the falls. To the left to the gorge. Here we are, to the right. Mark, are you thinking of doing this trail?
You got to be kidding me. I was trying to think of something clever to do here. This is a real trail?
Yeah, this is a trail, a gorge trail.
Oh my God.
No, he's speechless.
Yeah. Well, first of all, you're mispronouncing it. It's Gorge. It's a Gorge trail.
Okay. All right, the Gorge trail. We are not going that way. Carry on.
So I know here at Multnomah Falls, they aren't hurting for tourists. There's plenty of people here. But like any good business, you can always stand to have improvements. So I got a couple of pro tips for them. Number one, we're sitting here at a bench viewing this beautiful falls, except that tree's in the way. So that needs to be chainsawed down. That's
stop.
pro tip number one. Pro tip number two is if they want to have people like me, I'm 69, go to the top of the falls, they need to have a little gimmick to, kind of give me the extra incentive to go. So what I'm thinking what they should do is if you're over 60 and you commit to going to the top of the falls on this trail, they ought to have a free zip line that would take you back down to the parking lot. And it doesn't cost you anything, So I'm going to submit that in writing to them and see if they decide to do that.
All right, we've reached the mark of 1.28, and Mark is like, I think we're done. So I got to admit, I'm breathing a little bit.
Really?
A little bit, but taking it slow,
Yeah.
I think we could do it. We just passed a couple that said there's still quite a ways to go.
Right.
So I think we're going to call it. I'm just thrilled that we're doing this.
Well, and they did say that they don't hand out Bitcoin rewards at the top. So that's not right either.
Yeah, you get to say you did it. That's about it.
We admit defeat, and we're walking down. Sue would keep going if it was up to her. What are you waiting for me? Because I can't even come down fast?
Say nothing to that.
Look at this scenery. Wow. So what do you think of your experience so far at Multnomah Falls?
Yeah, near Portland, Oregon. Well, you know me. I love my nature. Love this hike. I would have loved to gone to the top, I mean, it would have taken a while, and Mark wasn't up for it.
Oh, sure. Blame me.
I'm blaming him.
Yeah, but
Don't turn me. You're going to put me over the edge.
look at in the parking lot here.
I got it already. Yeah.
It's just the place is really picturesque, really beautiful. So glad we came here. Wasn't that bad as long as you know your limitations. So I know Sue was grossed out before when I was talking about taking down that tree that was in the way of our view, but there are times where they cut down trees for the good of the public. For instance, this tree, you'll notice they cut it down so that if you have to take a break, you can hold your water and you can just, you know, take a gander at the beauty here, but yet rest up enough that you can safely get back down. You gotta admit, Sue, that tree is mighty handy.
Oh my God, this was so handy.
It's a great idea.
I got to lean on it too.
I know. It's a great idea.
It's nice.
Wow. This is a beautiful view.
So you do get a different perspective when you turn around. and go
Yeah.
around. You didn't see this as you're going up.
Yeah.
You see it.
That's good they made it one way. You know, I mean two-way.
Two-way. It's a
Yeah.
two-way. Yeah.
You'd miss it with the zip line on the way down.
It's
But
a-
then again, you'd pick up other things, especially with a helmet cam. Yep. Wow. You know, honey, I think I just coined a new sayings in my life.
What's that?
You know you're doing the right thing when you always have to say, wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow. 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 A little crowded today, that's for sure. So if you look in the distance, you see the train, and then further towards us, you see the roadway with the trucks going by, and now you got a parking lot with people, and then you look over here, you have another roadway, and then let's not forget the water that we just saw. Everybody's fighting for position in this valley. The water wants to be in the valley because it needs gravity and it needs elevation. People on the railroad, they need elevation or the locomotives can't go. Obviously the cars like to be on the level area. So it's amazing how elevation plays into mankind and where everybody goes and where everybody wants to be. And right now we want to be in the lodge and eat a burger. Come on.
So we are at the Multnomah Falls Lodge and having a mid-afternoon lunch. That's the menu look.
Well, once again, remember, we're RV tourists, and this is what tourists do. Rather than cook their own meal over a Blackstone, they go to a restaurant that's got an industrial Blackstone and they cook it for you. So it really looks good. The prices are really reasonable. You know, burgers are in the $13, $14 range. I mean, you know, this isn't exactly a convenient location to bring things in, you know, from a trucking standpoint. Beautiful historic lodge.
Yeah, so we got a nice seating outdoors. They did have a lot of people indoors too, but we managed to get out here.
The falls literally is right over there, and I think I heard the guy say it catches some of the water, and when they serve it to us, we'll be tasting it right from the falls.
Gosh. Ew. I'm not in for that.
You don't think that's for real?
No.
Well, let's ask. I'm going to get here, and I'm really glad you told us about this drink menu because it's really awesome. But I want to know one thing, because I might just stick with the water, but does this water come from the waterfall?
I don't believe so. That would be awesome though, right? Fresh from the
So
waterfall?
that's not what we're going to do. I will take the lodge recipe.
Okay.
And are we ready to order, honey?
Yeah, it's ordered. It says it's from Mammoth Falls.
You know what? I'm thinking that she's mistaken, and this really is from the falls. Let me taste it.
Taste it. Check it out. Finger up. Excellent.
Well, it doesn't have any legs,
Oh my God.
and the nose, it's got a hint of granite.
Oh, please.
And it's a little abrasive on the teeth. I'm thinking it's from the
It's
falls.
from the falls. There you go.
Well, the good thing is they delivered 4 of them, so the math is easy to do. We each get 2, but they have them positioned wrong, honey, because this one's mine and this one,
Why?
because they're the biggest.
Monaco. I'd say you share that.
Plenty of parking, honey.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So it is about 5 o'clock and everybody's gone home. So on our way back to the rig, after looking at the falls, we're stopping at the Vista House, Crown Point State Scenic Corridor. And it is up high. So here we've got the Vista House. It's an octagon house. It's not open right now because of COVID. From what I understand, there's a museum inside. Not sure what else. So it looks like it's some sort of visitor center. You can learn things about it. There's something on the lower level and the upper level. Not sure what though. It's closed. So this is the Columbia River. Wow. Again, pictures do not do it justice.
So every second it's taking a picture, so we took 20 pictures already.
Oh my God.
So we can just take them this way from different heights. Okay. And we can look at each other and give each other kisses. Well, we wouldn't put that on the internet because people would
too
think
mushy.
it's too mushy, you know. But okay, we got
We have
40
it for
pictures. We got enough to pick from, but let's go this way a little bit. Okay, so I think I got enough pictures.
Yes.
And all these
100.
separate pictures, and you know what that's called?
This is a video.
It's a video.
Excellent. Excellent.